What up, YouTube? Team Movies here. Well, here is my review for the season premiere of Riverdale. Now, I'm gonna say this now. I kind of shed a little tear with the season premiere of Riverdale because it ended up premiering with Luke Perry's character, Fred Andrews. You know, if you guys don't know, Fred Andrews is the father of Archie Andrews. And so here, Archie ends up receiving the phone call that his dad, Fred Andrews, tragically passed away, by a hit and run. And when Luke Perry, passed away, I was like really curious to see, like, where, like, how they're gonna kill Luke Perry off and all. This is an interesting way, but really, I kind of shed a little tears for this. I mean, there is of course the funeral scene, where they had like the funeral of Fred Andrews, and you could tell just by the cast that those tears wasn't even fake. Those literally was real. Kind of like with what you call it, Furious 7, where when since that was like Paul Walker's last Fast and Furious film, when like Vin Diesel and the gang was all looking at Paul Walker and they were like shedding tears and all. Those were literally real feelings there. So, and there has been like a few other shows where shows actually dealt with a cast member's passing, whether it's trying to remember whether it's The Sopranos or whether it's Eight Separate Rules. I mean, it's really, but yeah, but man, the way they really killed off Fred Andrews was pretty intense. And you also had Shannon Doherty here, and by the way, Shannon Doherty's character here actually she actually ended up playing the woman that Fred Andrews went to help before he ended up, getting hit. And the person that I'm not gonna spoil who ended up playing him because this is a not spoiler review, but it was a little shocking when I found out like who ended up behind the wheel. But yeah, this episode, hey, if you're definitely a Luke Perry fan, or even if you're not that much of a Luke Perry fan, you'll still shed a little, like, you'll really feel up for the cast and the characters and all. And I know KJ Appa, he of course plays Archie Andrews. This is probably the best I've ever seen out of Archie. I think KJ Appa literally deserves an Emmy nomination just for his performance alone on the show. Like, just for the episode alone, he deserves an Emmy nomination. And I quite like the ending. The end of the episode I quite like. This is probably the best premiere I've seen out of Riverdale, and it really showed that all the cast really all loved Luke Perry. And they also show like flashbacks of episodes featuring Luke Perry, and then at the end they ended up honoring Luke Perry, which I thought was remarkable. Like the way they honor him, man, it was great. And now I'm really looking. Now it's gonna be curious to see where Riverdale's gonna go from like what's gonna happen with the next few episodes of Riverdale and all. But this premiere, spot on, and definitely cannot wait for the next few episodes. And not to mention R.I.P. Luke Perry. I mean, this is also the second show of the year where it featured a pretty cool tribute to Luke Perry. Obviously, the first being VH 90210, and now this Luke Perry definitely will be missed. Anyway, let me leave it to you guys. What did you thought of the season premiere of Riverdale? Did you like the premiere? Were you like me? Did you shed a couple of tears? You know, drop a comments below. Don't. Oh, and another quick question: what were some of your favorite like Luke Perry moments on Riverdale? Drop a comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This here is Team Movie signing off.